What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to another episode of Play to Win, the series where I try to get a biggest win streak as possible by any means necessary. I have got, in my opinion, two of the most overpowered teams in the game, and basically I'm just using those to try and get that big win streak. Currently, at the end of the last episode, we was on 20 wins. However, I got really confused with some of the gameplays and I put like wins 21, 22 and 23 in yesterday's game, so you have 18, 19, 20 and 24 in this gameplay, in spite of the fact that this now takes us to win 24. Today's video and concept is going to be talking about shooting and how best to finish your chances, because I get a lot of tweets that a lot of people blame the handicap for, and whether there is or isn't a handicap isn't what this video is about. But I do get a lot of tweets that say to me, you know, I've had like 20 shots on target and my opponent's had 4, and you know, I've lost 4-3 and things like that. And I just want you guys to experience how I feel about the best way to finish your chances. But before we get into that, guys, I want to talk about the Euro semi-final. So Italy beat Germany 2-1 today, and Italy looked insane. They looked incredible considering they had a day less rest than Germany, and they had to play extra time and penalties against England. I thought they played awesome. They really dictated the game for large periods, and Germany were lucky to get a goal back. And I think Italy thoroughly deserved their place in the final. And against Spain, it's going to be a real interesting game, because although Spain are amazing, Italy are playing out of their skin at the moment, and I think and I feel like Italy could easily go on to win the European Championships on Sunday, and it would be awesome if they did, because you don't want Spain to be dominant in international football. You know, they've already got the Euros and World Cup under their belt in the last 4 years. It's time to let another team win it. So guys, one of the biggest key factors when it comes to scoring goals, and people tell me this in my videos all the time to do it, but I deliberately do the opposite for this, other than in this Play to Win series. But one of the key factors, guys, is to have a left-footed striker on the right-hand side and a right-footed striker on the left-hand side of your striking partnership, because it's easier to cut in and finesse the goals than what it would be otherwise. I want to talk about one way to get past the keeper, which is exactly what I do here. Here I burst through with Walcott, and you see me do this in a lot. It's just take a step over and then go around the keeper and put the ball in the back of the net. This is really simple to do, and almost a perfectly effective way to get the ball past. As you can see in the little diagram that I've got on the screen there now, all you should do is hold the L2 button or left trigger button if you're on Xbox 360. Do the step over with the right analog stick and then exit away from the keeper. It's very important that you exit away from the keeper, because if you exit into the keeper, he's just going to dive at your feet and pick up the ball. If you exit like inside of the keeper, or like straight forwards into the keeper, obviously he's going to take the ball. If you exit away from him and the ball goes away from you, you're either going to go through and score with a simple tap in like you saw me do with Walcott there, or you're going to get drawn in and you're going to get fouled and you'll get the penalty. And you know, if you can't score penalties majority of the time, you've got serious problems. But it's a very easy and very effective way to score goals when you get through one-on-one. I see a lot of people, like I say, they send me these screenshots of when they've had like 20 shots on target and have scored only a couple or 3 goals. And for the most part, I do believe it's some kind of scripting and goalkeeper heroics. But for a lot of it, it's the fact that you're shooting the ball when you're not in positions to do so. You know, you're taking either long range shots, or your shots aren't effective because you're not putting enough power on them, or because you're shooting too early, or because you're shooting in the wrong directions. And the direction of the shot can be so important. And one rule that I try to stick to, especially when cutting in at an angle, which you see a couple more times in this video, is to always shoot across the goalkeeper. Try not to aim at his near post. I know that's like, it's a very obvious thing to state, but if you aim at their far post as much as possible and put a lot of power on the shots, don't be scared to go up to maybe 3 bars power so that you're almost in the red, because it's important that you get the strength on the shot to get past the keeper, which again might sound like an obvious thing, but you never really know with people. This is another one where I go to the near post, but that specific instance, Walcott was being bullied whilst he was on the ball. So if I tried to go across the goal, he would have actually just been pushed off the ball and wouldn't have had a chance. But some key tips in the terms of shooting, guys. If you're running at speed with your player and you're going in towards the goal, and this is another reason why people miss a lot of shots. If you're running at speed, do not use the finesse shot, because you will just balloon it over, or the keeper will pick it up with ease. If you're running at speed, you need to drill the shots. You just drill it low and hard into a corner. And if you just got time on the ball and you're walking at walking pace or jogging pace, that's the time where you really want to finesse the ball into the back of the net. When you just pick it up at the top of the box and then away you go. We've got one final goal here, guys, and this is just testimony to the cross across the goalkeeper. Look at that, just over 2.5 bars power there, or about 2.5 bars power. Agbonlahor slots it home. The keeper's never going to save that. Agbonlahor hasn't got the best shooting in the game either. It's very, very low. So if you get a player that's got high shooting, they're going to tuck those away time and time again, guys. Hopefully you found this helpful. Like I say, the record goes to 24 wins now. Put in the comment section how many wins you think I will get to. I want to thank you guys all very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Cheers. Cheers.